The wrecked alien ship floated alone in deep space. Its hull was broken, bent from forgotten battles. Cold dust drifted through the empty chambers. But in one room, life had returned. Ji-Ho wiped sweat from his face as he studied the last of his equipment round him. Scattered tools and glowing screens flickered. The human mechanic had worked for days, pushing his body to the limit. But he refused to stop. Across from him lay Harang, the albino dragon. Pale wings stretched slightly across the floor. His body trembled with slow effort. The chains were gone now. The ancient restraints, full of strange energy, had been cut away by Ji-Ho's steady hands. Harang was no longer trapped, but the damage inside his body remained. His spine had been broken long ago. His nerves had faded from disuse. Even after so much work, Harang still could not walk. Ji-Ho knelt by the dragon's side. His voice was calm but full of determination. "We've come this far," he said. "We can finish this." Harang opened one pale eye. His voice came into Ji-Ho's mind like a quiet whisper. "I do not know if I can be whole again." Ji-Ho smiled gently. "You don't have to be perfect. You just have to try." For a moment, silence filled the chamber. Dust floated through thin beams of light. Then, with a slow breath, Harang answered, "Very well. Let us try." Ji-Ho stood up and activated his last device, a small medical pack fitted with nanite injectors. Die. Tiny lights blinked green. He had salvaged the tech from an old warship, reprogrammed it for this purpose. "This will hurt," a little, Ji-Ho warned. "But it should help your nerves wake up." He pressed the device carefully against Harang's neck and spine. The dragon's muscles tensed as the nanites entered his system. Ji-Ho watched the screen. Neural activity was rising. The nanites were working. Minutes passed. Then an hour. Ji-Ho spoke softly, encouraging Harang. "Breathe slow. Focus on your wings first. Try to feel them." A deep breath shook through Harang's chest. Slowly, with great effort, the dragon's left wing lifted from the floor. It trembled in the cold air. Ji-Ho's eyes lit up. "That's it. You can do more." Encouraged, Harang tried again. Yes. Both wings now shifted, weak but moving. Ji-Ho knelt beside him. "Now your legs. Just a little." Harang growled softly, deep in his throat. His claws scraped the floor. The muscles in his front legs tensed, and one leg twitched, slid forward an inch. "You did it," Ji-Ho whispered. Again, time seemed to stretch in that dark chamber. Ji-Ho worked beside Harang for hours, helping him practice small movements, guiding him with words and touches. The dragon's strength was returning slowly, painfully, but it was real at last. Harang lifted his head fully for the first time. His gaze met Ji-Ho's. The bond between them, built through hard work and trust, had grown deep. "You have given me more than freedom," Harang said in Ji-Ho's mind. "You have given me hope." Ji-Ho smiled, tired but happy. "You gave yourself hope. I just helped." Then, with a great breath, Harang pushed his claws against the floor. His body shook. His back legs tensed. With a low growl, he lifted himself, standing unsteadily on all fours. Ji-Ho stepped back in awe. "You're standing." Harang swayed, wings spread slightly for balance. "I am standing," he said with wonder. A deep rumble echoed through the broken ship. "You're stronger than you think," Ji-Ho said. "Now, one step." The dragon took a slow, trembling step forward, then another. Ji-Ho's heart pounded, his smile widened. "You're walking." For the first time in centuries, Harang moved under his own power. His steps were slow, heavy, but each one was a victory. Suddenly, the ground beneath them shifted. The old ship groaned as if waking from a long sleep. Dust rained from the ceiling. Ji-Ho glanced at the walls. "This place isn't going to hold much longer. We need to leave." Harang's voice was steady. "I will fly us out." Ji-Ho hesitated. "Are you sure?" "I must try." The dragon spread his wings wide. The long, pale limbs filled the chamber. He flexed them, testing their strength. Then, with a deep breath, Harang pushed against the floor. His wings beat powerfully, stirring the dust into a storm. Jiho shielded his eyes. Go. With a mighty leap, Harang launched upward, breaking through a weakened part of the ceiling. Metal and debris scattered. Jiho grabbed onto the dragon's neck as they rose through the wreckage. Out into space they flew into the cold. Dark stars, the ruined ship faded behind them. Harang's wings glowed softly in the starlight. His flight was unsteady, each movement a battle, but he was flying. Jiho looked down at the stars below them, felt small, but also part of something greater. You did it, Jiho whispered Harang's. The voice was strong in his mind. We did it. The human and the dragon flew on together, away from the place of pain and silence. Ahead of them stretched the endless stars, full of danger, full of mystery, full of life. Jiho rested his head against Harang's neck. So what now? Harang's thoughts came with warmth and purpose. We will go where we choose, together. So they flew, a human mechanic and an ancient dragon, bound not by chains, but by friendship and trust. They had saved each other. Now they would face the stars as one.